What's good, y'all? It's Coffee back at it, man, with a hip hop news update for y'all, man. This is a story we had previously covered. WACK100 getting into it with one of his artists on the 100 ENT roster, right? Trucarr. Comment if y'all fuck with Trucarr, man. I think he's got some heat. Talented artist coming out of Watts. You know what I mean? He want to get going, get his career shaking and moving, get that music out. You know what I'm saying? Like Wack done, he got a lot of artists on the roster that just sit there stale on the shelf. You know, he'll post about them on the gram or whatever, talk his little ish here or there, but at the end of the day, like, you know, does the next level happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, does the music drop? Do they carry on? We saw it with Blueface. I pointed this out on the last video when we were covering this, y'all. You know what I mean? When trucarr was calling WACK100 out, giving him ultimatums, telling him it was going to be an issue if he didn't drop that music. I was like, yo, what's Wack's batting average really looking like managing artists, right? The game, he inherited that situation through backdoor shady politician type moves, again with the Rosemo footage and some other ish, you know, saving him with Suge Knight, you know, when 40 Glock and them had him hemmed up on Sunset and everything, right? And so he inherited that situation. And to be frank with y'all, I'm sure a lot of people would agree, the game's career hasn't really blossomed under WACK100's tenure. You know what I mean? He inherited it. Game already has some good momentum behind him or whatever. But and you know, he had some successful albums and whatnot, successful drops, but more recently it's gone all bad. All bad, you know? But things are right where Wack wants them to be. You know what I'm saying? The books are cooked because of all those lawsuits. You know, money's been moved around, dummy labels and ish like that. You know what I'm saying? And Wack kind of is controlling a lot of that brethren, where it goes, etc. That's a whole nother story. We've been down it. We've been over it. But I do want to point out, if y'all pay attention to everything going down on this video, all the posts and everything, a lot of people are pointing out, you know, that all the fluckery with WACK100, you know, as we know, he's always involved in all this extracurricular activities, dissing, beefing, talking ish, letting everyone know he's the realest motherfucker the internet's ever seen. You heard? He's the realest gangster ever. You know, it has him in this situation where people are on his ass. He's getting, you know, chased off the stage and socked out at the game's you know, album rollout release party where the album didn't come out. You know, I don't know what the deal is with this drillmatic project, but you'll see people in the comments saying, yo, Wack, you be burning bridges. Like, the game's got an album out. This is make or break, as I keep pointing out to y'all. This is a big moment where the game could possibly get back that momentum and get back to where he was as an artist, his legitimacy as a West Coast heavyweight. And people are like, yo, like, we don't even know that the album's on the way. No one's checking for it. You know, what are you doing, Wack? Get your management skills up. It's the game, you know. He went viral talking all that ish. He was supposed to drop the Eminem disc, etc., etc. You were talking about it on the Clubhouse 100 circuit, and people done forgot about it, and it ain't even dropped, you know. That's just a bit of a side conversation. And then back to talking about his artists. Okay, we know Blueface has had a successful run. And, you know, comment what y'all think about Blueface as an artist. He's all right. He's got some ish. I don't really fuck with him like that, but I definitely can't hate, try and front and stunt and say that Blueface hasn't had a successful career, whether you like him or not. So we'll give Wack a W on that one. Inherited the game. But other than that, what's up with all these other artists? Savvy Third was dissing him. Them Coyote, was it Coyote for Hire or whatever the fuck they're called? Their ish ain't dropping. And this individual that we're talking about here right now, trucarr, previously in the first video, as I stated, this is an update. He gave Wack the ultimatum and was mad as fuck, saying, yo, Wack, you got till the end of the month to drop my music or it's going to be an issue. And Wack responded by throwing up a post where he was bumping this other artist, I guess he's managing music, Creep the Guap Fiend, and he said, yo, I'm going to put some music out, all right? Oh, this don't sound like trucarr. Creep the Guap Fiend, grab the wheel, time to ride. I don't take kindly to threats. What'd he say? Pick a number, it'll come up 100 ENT. So trucarr called him out. Again, this is like within a month or so ago. I'll drop the link to the previous video. I forget when exactly it was. It was within the last month or two. You know what I mean? He threw that up and just, you know, responded to trucarr saying, I'm going to drop the music, but it ain't going to be yours. So it's like, damn, now this artist, you know, trying to make his way in the game, at odds with his own manager, WACK100. What's going to happen? What's the next move? Because I think dude's got some bangers. Comment and let me know if y'all fluck with trucarr's music. Well, now he done went ahead and dropped this track on his own, I guess, without Wack. It's called The Block. It's featuring Mozzy, and it's got a cool concept, actually. It's said to be a true story, as you'll see another post if you pay attention to what's popping up on the screen where it says, you know, this is a true story. You know what I'm saying? Trucarr was on his way to a funeral of a loved one, and the LAPD was on his ass, more or less, and arrested him. You know what I'm saying? On some harassment type ish or whatever. He couldn't even make it to his loved one's funeral without the LAPD flucking it all up and arresting him. Like, true story, they say. You know what I mean? And real talk, that's fucked up, man. Could you imagine that? To be going to a loved one's funeral and the police won't even let you make your way there, right? Well, trucarr, interesting song. Again, comment. I'll put a link to the song in the comments as well. I'll pin that. I'll pin the link to the first video on this story, and I'll put a link to trucarr's and Mozzy's track, The Block. Again, true story. But yeah, trucarr seemingly dropped it on his own, but with the help of someone else in the music industry. And real quick, before I continue, a lot of the fans in the comments and whatnot, peeping everything going on, are very skeptical of this. As when this first happened, it seemed legit like trucarr was really mad at Wack, like Wack wasn't dropping his music, but there were some individuals talking about, yo, some don't add up. Maybe they're fake beefing. This is just, you know, some kind of marketing promo campaign, you know, where they're faking a beef. Well, now individuals are thinking that way as well. But Pete with trucarr said, he said, bruh, gone mad. I start dropping my ish myself, WACK100. Since you holding the music, I should just rock with, I don't know how you pronounce all that together, but it's dude from TDE. It's Top Dog. He says, I'm going with Top Dog. And you see him in the comments. He said, let's get it, blood. And trucarr said, it's real Watts-ish. So, you know what I'm saying? He's coming out of Watts. TDE, Top Dog's from Watts. He's like, yo, this is a better fit anyways. Fuck you, Wack. You know what I'm saying? You want to hold up my success? You want to stagnate my process? Well, I'm going to get with Top Dog, who obviously we know has been behind a lot of dope artists. Everyone on the TDE roster is the truth. It's still wild for me to think that Kendrick ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? Doing his whole PG Lang thing and all that. I don't know. It's just wild to me. But if you peep the comments again, a lot of people are skeptical that this is just some kind of marketing campaign, because they're saying that they saw trucarr with Wack at the game event after he had already called out Wack. So I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all know, or I'm gonna let y'all let me know what y'all think as far as the timeline goes, if that indeed is facts and that's true. You know, seemingly then this is an easy call that they're just faking the funk with this beef to, you know, raise some buzz and awareness around this. You know what I mean? Because obviously, listen, we know when it comes to WACK100 and controversy, it's like a car wreck, right? Like where, you know, they say like with a car wreck, you can't look away. That's how a lot of people seem to feel about WACK100. Like whenever he's in some flockery or bullish, people are like, man, what's you know, Big Crater at now? You know, what's he doing this time? What ridiculous ish is he up to next? You know what I'm saying? So comment and let me know if y'all think that is indeed what's going on, that it's all some fake beef just designed to get some eyes on, you know, what trucarr's got dropping musically. But I don't know. I mean, there is a possibility it's true. Who knows? But I will also point this out that WACK and Top Dog from TDE, if you just take a look at their social media, you know what I'm saying, their interaction on there seems that they do have some kind of rapport or relationship. So that's another thing that kind of makes this look like this is some fake beef. And, you know, honestly, I don't even know if that is what they're doing. Like, comment and let me know if y'all think that's a good look or not, like to run with fake beef between WACK and trucarr. Like, again, obviously we know why they would do it, why it would be something that would hit in the news cycle and would help get some momentum behind what's going on. But, like, I don't think they necessarily even need to do that. Like, I think dude is dope, right? And then on top of it, Mozzy's on the track. Like, do you really got to fake the funk for a rollout? You know what I'm saying? For promo, for marketing? I don't really think so. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, yo, I'm on 100 ENT. I got to, collab with Mozzy. Personally, I think that would be enough right there to get people to tap into what's going on. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. But peep how WACK responded to this, right? trucarr is like, yo, fuck you, WACK. You're stagnating my process again, holding up the music. Top Dog got me, you know what I'm saying, on that Watts-ish. Oh, yeah, and also WACK's in the comments, too, saying when he said, or on another post where trucarr's posting a clip, you know what I'm saying, to the track, he's saying, don't think for 1 second you got away with this one. Payback is a motherfucker, right? And then trucarr also, again, y'all, I want to know what everyone thinks about trucarr as an artist. Real talk, man. I think he got some heat. But people, WACK said, trucarr, I see you decided to be slick. For the sake of Mozzy's involvement to this on my call, I'ma let it live. But another one won't come out. Shaking my head. Even the slither leaves tracks. And then it's funny, Glasses Malone's in the comments and says, oh, slick ass Watts dude. So, you know, as I believe he's out of Watts too. So he's just laughing like, yeah, you know, Watts, we be slick with it. I don't know. But there you go right there, right? Like, does that add up? Think about this, y'all. We know the way WACK100 is extra petty with it. Think about this, okay? He's saying, okay, trucarr, you done diss me. You put my back up against the wall and said, if you don't drop my music, I'm on your ass, WACK. You know what I mean? You got till the end of the month. And then WACK responded. Again, this is in the previous video. Link to that will be pinned in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Where WACK says, I'ma drop Creep the Guap Fiends music instead of you, trucarr. Fuck you. You better take that post down, etc., etc. And then now trucarr says, okay, I dropped the track with Mozzy anyways. Without you, I went over and rock with Top Dog. He's from Watts anyways. You know what I'm saying? I'm messing with him using old Crater Face Buster. You know what I mean? And then WACK is just going to say, okay, you pulled a slick one on me. Since Mozzy's on the track with you, I'ma let it live. I mean, the more I'm going over this, it seems like an obvious just fake beef, fake controversy to stir up, you know what I'm saying, some interest. And again, I just don't think that trucarr needs to do this. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know what you think. Tap in, comment, and hit all those links. Again, the previous video, the link to this track, listen to this track, come back, let me know if you like it or not. Let me know what you think of trucarr as an artist. But seeing all this just kind of, again, brings up that whole conversation of WACK's batting average as a successful manager pushing these artists. Like, Game's got an album on the way. He's looking like just real funny style. Again, he's going to diss Eminem, then he's not going to diss Eminem. The album gets pushed back 3 different times. Then he's trying to, you know, diss 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, everyone to raise some awareness as well for his project. And the project still ain't out. And then we got WACK, you know, getting ran off stage again, overshadowing his artists. And that's still crazy to me that was at the Game's album release party. You know what I mean? Where it was a lit event, other than, you know, WACK taking the spotlight off his artists, you know what I'm saying, by getting dealt with because of the fuckery he been on disrespecting people, you know what I mean? Which then in turn reminds people like, yo, Game, how have you sat back and let WACK do this? You know what I'm saying? With Nip and everything, when you're all about Nip. You know, like it just all puts a bad taste in people's mouth thinking about the game and thinking about WACK in this whole situation. You know, people are like, this is just some BS. It's some fluckery. So you got that going on. And then now you got trucarr doing this seemingly fake beef with WACK. Like I said, previously when I was looking at this, it really seemed like trucarr might have had smoke with WACK. Because, again, we saw this before with Savvy Third, right? And he wasn't playing. He was dead ass serious. But then now here we are looking at it and we see that he's going with Top Dog. And we're like, oh, okay, WACK and Top Dog got a relationship. You know, reportedly, trucarr was at that event, you know, where WACK got socked out and ran away and everything at the Game's album release party. And it's like, why would trucarr be there with WACK when he dissed him and said, you got to the end of the month to drop my music? And then here we are now. He drops it anyways with Top Dog, and WACK's talking about, yo, since Mozzy's involved, I'm going to let you live. It just don't really add up. And at the end of the day, it seems like some fake beef. You know, it just kind of reminds me of the whole fake Mike Tyson Tupac stunt. Y'all remember that, right? Where WACK100, you know, was appearing on the Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson podcast. And it wasn't good enough that he could just say, yo, check me out on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. He had to fake everyone and say, yo, shit got crazy. My jaw's fucked up. I got to pop these pain pills. You know, we got to talking about Tupac and I wasn't about to back down off my words. So, you know, Mike ended up snuffing me. It got serious. You know what I mean? And then on top of it, enlist some internet comedian to put out that black and white video where the view was kind of distorted. And it was guy was like, you know, on his Mike Tyson lookalike-ish and everything. And it was a fake fight. And as I shared with y'all before, I hunted that post down to its origins to a blog page that told me, yo, I don't know nothing except for WACK100 sent this to us and said, put it out. It's like, damn, is that, so, you know, you were faking the funk there. It's like, is that all you got, WACK? Is fake beef and ish talking? Is that, you know, as far as what you can do as a manager to get interest in your artist's music is just talk greasy? Like, listen, you know what I mean? I get it. Some people are abrasive. You know what I mean? They like to talk their ish. And, you know, it is what it is. I get it. But, like, you got to have more than one card to play. You got to have another ace up your sleeve. You got to be, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only trick you know. That's all you can do. I don't know, man. Like, I just kind of feel like it's not a good look. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you think about WACK as a manager. Let me know what you guys think about people saying WACK out here burning bridges, flucking up ish for his artists with the Game, with his project on the way, and no one really giving two fucks about it. You know what I'm saying? And the project being delayed so much. And then now this with trucarr faking the funk. What do you guys think about it all? Let's talk about it in them comments. Again, click all them links that I pinned for y'all regarding this track and this news story. And I thank you guys for watching, for tapping into the J Coffee Talk platform. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. We drop content all day, every day. We talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much, much more. And I truly mean that. Like, we blog on it all. We talk about everything over here. And also, more importantly than any of that, join the debate and discussion in the comments. That's what it's all about over here on J Coffee Talk. Hearing what the people got to say, you, the viewer. So let's talk. I'm out of here. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.